Okay, let's just dive right in. In this crazy busy, super connected world we live in, there's one voice that gets lost in all the noise, and it happens to be the most important one, our own. So this explainer, it's all about how to turn down that outside volume so you can finally hear what you've been trying to tell yourself.
I mean, it's relentless, isn't it? You've got the notifications, the news, everyone's opinions, but it's also the noise inside our own heads. The endless to-do lists, the worries, that little voice that just won't shut up. It can feel like you're completely drowning. So how do we find the actual signal in all of that static?
Well, it really starts with understanding this battle that's happening inside all of us. On one side, you have the inner critic. This one's loud, it's harsh, it's that inner perfectionist telling you you're not good enough. It's a tyrant. But underneath all that racket, there's a much quieter inner voice. This one is calm, it's clear, it's wise. Here's the challenge. The critic shouts, but the guide whispers.
And that's where the listening path comes in. Think of it as a set of really simple practices designed to help you tune out that screaming critic and tune in to your own inner guidance. And for anyone out there thinking, I do not have time for this, listen, this path doesn't take time, it gives you time, and it gives you clarity. So how do we actually get started? The path begins with a really simple listening kit. It's made up of 3 core practices. And these aren't some complicated woo-woo rituals. They are practical, daily things you can do, designed specifically for a stressed and busy life. And here they are. Morning pages, artist dates, and walks. That's it. These 3 tools work together to create the quiet space you need to actually listen. So let's break down what each one of these really is. First up, we have the cornerstone of the whole practice, morning pages. And it is brilliantly simple. First thing when you wake up, before you check your phone, before you do anything else, you write 3 pages by hand. That's it. It's a brain dump. You're just getting all that mental clutter out of your head and onto the page. And the rules are just as simple. You can write about literally anything and everything, from worrying about what to have for dinner to your deepest, darkest fears. The most important rule, it's for your eyes only. That privacy is what lets you be totally honest. And you have to write it by hand. This isn't about typing fast. It's about slowing down and really connecting with your thoughts. The whole point is to clear out the junk so you can start your day fresh. This quote just nails why this practice is so powerful. It really is like driving with your high beams on. All of a sudden, you can see what's coming down the road. You can spot problems from a mile away and see opportunities you would have totally missed otherwise. It's like your own personal early warning system. And hey, if you're worried about the commitment, you're going to love this. It only takes about 2 to 3 weeks for this to click and become a habit that you won't even want to break. That's a tiny investment for a massive payoff in clarity and direction. Okay, tool number 2 in our kit, artist dates. This is your weekly solo date with yourself. It's a blocked off hour or 2 just for you to go do something that lights you up, something that just seems fun or interesting. It's about feeding your inner artist. And trust me, everyone has one. And this does not have to be complicated or expensive. It could be as simple as just wandering through a bookstore or going to a pet store to look at the puppies, or just putting on your favorite album and really listening. The only rules are you have to do it alone and it has to be just for fun. Think of it as filling up your creative gas tank. The third tool is the simplest of them all, walks. We're just talking about a 20-minute solo walk at least twice a week. The whole point here is to get your body moving and connect with the world around you. It helps break you out of those thought loops that we all get stuck in and lets new ideas bubble up to the surface. And there's a 1-2 punch of a benefit here. Physically, walking releases endorphins, nature's little mood boosters. And mentally, the simple rhythm of walking helps untangle your thoughts. It's a seriously powerful combo for getting clarity and just feeling better. And it's often where those sudden aha moments happen. Okay, so you're doing the practices, you're writing, you're going on dates, you're walking. What's the big payoff? Well, it's learning to finally hear that quiet inner voice. And even more importantly, learning how to tell it apart from the noise of your inner critic. So how do you tell them apart? Your intellect or the inner critic feels harsh. It's snippy, it's cutting, it's a pessimist, and it's always fueled by fear. It just wants to be right and win the argument. But your heart, your true inner guidance, that feels totally different. It's gentle, it's calm, but it's insistent. It's an optimist. It doesn't want to win, it just wants to guide you. Learning to feel the difference between these two is the whole game.
And you have to remember, you're not trying to invent this guidance out of thin air. It's already there. I love this quote. Think of it like you're taking dictation. The answers you're looking for aren't loud or dramatic. They're calm, they're clear, they're simple.
Your only job is to create enough quiet to hear them and write them down, right? So when you start to live this way, actually guided by your own authentic voice, some really incredible things start to happen. Your life literally begins to shift in noticeable, sometimes magical ways. For one, you start to experience what's called synchronicity. Once you get really clear on what you truly want by writing it down every day in your morning pages, you will be amazed at how the universe seems to start conspiring to help you. The right person calls out of the blue, you stumble across the perfect article, an opportunity just lands in your lap. It feels like magic, but it's really the result of your focused attention.
But maybe the most profound benefit of all is healing. Just by paying gentle, non-judgmental attention to your own thoughts and feelings day after day, you begin to heal old wounds. The simple act of witnessing your own life with acceptance is incredibly transformative. It's how you let go of old hurts and finally move from a place of self-criticism to one of genuine self-support.
So what do you say? Ready to start? Here's a super simple checklist for your first week. This isn't about doing it perfectly. It's just about getting started. Set your alarm a bit early, write the pages, plan one fun little thing just for you, and take a couple of walks. The only other task? Just be open and notice what happens. Ultimately, this whole journey, all these practices, they lead to one simple, powerful question. If you could create just enough quiet to hear past the noise of the world and the shouting of your own inner critic, what is that calm, wise part of you whispering to you right now?